So, Grandpa, what story are you going to tell me today?
Well, Emma, today will be a fabulous story about a different time and a hero called SmartConnect. So strap on your seatbelt, we are heading back to 2050. Let's start off with, where am I taking you precisely? As you can imagine, 2050 looks a bit different than our current time period. A time where technological growth is flourishing and international boundaries begin to fade opens up a world with lots of opportunities and problems. In Europe, we had a labor shortage due to an aging population, while in developing countries, they had too few jobs for their young, booming population. An era where time is precious creates a world that changes rapidly and people that want flexibility. In this so-called Replex environment, a company that consists of a small core team that hires temporary workers have become the norm. This implies that competition keeps on increasing, of course, especially with the rising population. But how to regulate all of this? You can imagine that this poses lots of problems regarding salary, employee selections, and various other topics. Well, SmartConnect connects HR departments to the global labor market with a branch in every country. It's like it's the recruitment agency of the world. To do all of this, they make use of smart contracts.
What are these smart contracts?
A smart contract is a piece of code that can be executed automatically on the blockchain. Next to executing automatically, it is used to control and document relevant events and actions according to the terms programmed. There are three functions a smart contract excels at: storing rules, verifying rules, and three, self-executing rules. So basically, it can be run as a computer program. This is exactly what HR departments needed in the changing times of 2050. Companies always want to hire the best people for their project, and they now had the possibility to hire people directly across the whole globe. SmartConnect wanted to be the bridge between the companies looking for highly skilled people and people with the right capabilities. All that the user needed was to have a compatible blockchain wallet. This wallet made it possible for the user to engage in closing future smart contracts with employers directly wherever they may be. And for the companies, this enabled them to move quicker and accommodate for the rapidly changing business environments. Furthermore, the wallet also allowed you to import your credentials, such as your diploma, on the blockchain. In this way, SmartConnect can match people to companies in a better and faster way. So what are now the advantages for HR departments if they would use SmartConnect? First of all, this will significantly ease the burden on the HR department. Since smart contracts operate as a computer program, so without any human intervention, HR no longer needs to perform traditional payroll tasks. This is especially interesting in a Replex environment and gig economy.
Why is it, Grandpa?
Well, in a gig economy, companies work with many different temporary employees, which normally leads to a lot of work for the HR department, but not with smart contract. By using smart contracts, HR does not have to upload every temporary worker onto the payroll system. Everything can be programmed in advance, such as salary, when the payment is due, and so on. This is also advantageous for the temporary workers themselves, because otherwise they often need to wait to be paid, as HR needs to do everything manually. With smart contract solution, they will be paid immediately when their work is done. Next to the advantages for the temporary workforce, SmartConnect also offers advantages for the globalized workforce. People from all over the world can be hired easily, even those in more remote locations where payment infrastructure is limited, such as the 2 billion people in the unbanked workforce are now accessible, since you can bypass third parties like banks. And lastly, if desired, the payment can be made in a stable cryptocurrency in order to avoid currency fluctuations.
Whoa, Grandpa, that was an amazing story.